We are decorating for Christmas in our homegrown home today. We're making Jingle felt Christmas trees, some fabric tassels and stick ribbon decorations.
Hi, I'm Michelle and welcome to my homegrown home.
Most of what we use to make these Jingle felt trees you already have stocked at home. If you don't have felt, we also made ones from starched fabric. For the base we used logs with drilled holes, we used some willow shoots or sticks, felt and fabric scissors. We also used our glue gun and we made a template by folding a paper in half and tracing out a simple Christmas tree shape. This craft involves a lot of cutting, but it's worth it. Take your template and fold it in half. Do the same with the felt. Carefully pin the template onto the felt, making sure that the fold of the Christmas tree stencil is on the fold of the felt. Time for some more cutting out. Each of the Jingle felt Christmas trees uses about 8 to 10 of these Christmas tree shapes. Once you're done with the cutting out, now comes the gluing. Starting about 1 inch from the top of the glue shape, trace the glue down the center of the tree shape. Carefully fold the shape in half and secure to your shoot or stick. Press it in carefully to make sure that it's secure in place. Repeat this step until your tree is complete, taking care to glue each new panel as closely and securely to the previous panel as possible. And just like that, before your eyes, your Jingle felt Christmas tree will start to take shape. Once your entire stick is covered with felt shapes, it's time to secure it to the base. We pour some hot glue into the hole that's drilled into the base. Insert the stick into the hole and keep it in place until it's secured. We love everything handmade and homemade, and these Jingle felt Christmas trees do not disappoint. Our next craft is even easier. Who knew that tying ribbon to sticks could be this much fun and be this beautiful? This is a use what you have craft and it doesn't get any easier. We used an assortment of Christmas ribbons, some of them were wired, some sticks or willow shoots, and any other embellishment you might have on hand is optional. We used some red Christmas berries. The only thing to do is to cut ribbon in different lengths to simulate the shape of a Christmas tree. It helps to use different textures, colors and patterns, but this time of year everything seems to go together, so use what you have. As we cut our ribbon, we lay them out in a tier shape and added the ribbon as much as we felt it needed to complete our tree shape. Every once in a while testing our shape by placing the stick we use on top of the ribbon. And now simply tie the ribbon to the stick, keeping in place the tier shape you practiced beforehand. Now and again tidying up the ribbon as we go along. The ribbon with wire, we tied back the ends to tidy them up. Another super easy and striking craft are fabric tassels. For today we used our black gingham. All you need for this craft is fabric, whatever you have on hand, fabric scissors and string or twine. Start by cutting your fabric. We cut long strips of 15 centimeters wide. We will then cut these strips up into sizes that are 30 centimeters long. We just found that this was a good size to make these tassels. You can adapt this to any size you want. Next, we fold our shape in half, taking care to have the open edge at the bottom and the fold at the top. Starting from the open edge towards the fold, cut small strips equal widths apart into the fabric, 2/3 to the top. These create the bottom parts of your tassels. We then open the fabric up and spread it out on the table. Starting from the outside edge, roll it up into a cylinder shape. Try to roll this as tightly as possible. Once we've finished rolling it, we twisted it into a tight rope. Then bent it to make a hoop shape at the top. You can secure this hoop shape in place by using a small strip of fabric or string. We then tie a piece of string to the top of this hoop. Once this was done, we made some hoops into a longer piece of twine. These are helpful for hanging your tassels. And the last step is to tie the string that's attached to the top of your tassels to the long piece of twine. You can tie as many tassels as you like, it's a case of the more the merrier. And in my mind, tassels are beautiful pretty much everywhere, and they couldn't be easier to make. And that is all for us today. This past year has been about keeping things at home, and coming soon we have an episode especially for making homemade gifts for your loved ones. For more on HomeGrown Home, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and our HomeGrown Home store on Etsy, where we stock a great selection of beautiful handcrafted gifts. Thanks so much for watching. We hope that you all have a blessed festive season. See you again soon at our HomeGrown Home.